more speakers, a few more guests to come and join us. We've got Julian Rubinstein, best known for the Revolution will be televised, although some people say it won't. We've got speakers from the NUS, and now I'm going to introduce you to two fantastic, dynamic, dedicated and effective members of DPAC, Disabled People Against the Cuts, Ellen and Paula. We bring you solidarity from Disabled People Against Cuts. And what a month disabled campaigners have had. Ian Duncan Smith is gone! A government U-turn on the personal independence payments cuts. Osborne is in trouble. Not to mention Zach Goldsmith, London mayoral hopeful, sacked as patron from a disability organisation and chased around London by disabled campaigners, angry that he voted for disability benefit cuts. Plus, the media actually speaking to disabled activists on the television for once. And who would have thought that the man responsible for pushing through brutal measure after brutal measure at the Department of Work and Pensions, while steadfastly lying and denying their impact, will come out as our champion in defence of the vulnerable? Do we believe he was really on our side all along? No! But it was refreshing to hear the truth broadcast for once, that the cuts targeting the poor and disabled people are not in the national economic interest, that they are ideological, that the Tories cut us because we didn't vote for them.
Whilst it's been a good month for disabled campaigners, things are still unbelievably bad and we know they're going to get even worse. The cut to employment and support allowance will lower the incomes of people found not fit for work by a third. Although the PIP cut's been halted for now, we fully expect the government's going to try and bring it in again later in the year when they think we're looking the other way. Then there are changes to access to work, pushing deaf and disabled people out of jobs while attacking the British Sign Language interpreting profession. In social care, disabled people are being denied their basic human rights to go to the toilet, eat, drink and leave the house when they need to. In education, cuts to disabled students' allowance, academisation and cuts to learning support budgets are denying disabled learners equal access to education. Disabled people are under attack in every area of our lives, so we simply can't wait till 2020 to get the Tories out. We have to fight back now. And now, with the Tories weak and divided and imploding over Europe, is the time not just to march, but to strike, to occupy, to resist, to unite and be in solidarity with one another, just as the junior doctors, the student nurses and the teachers will be on April the 26th.
Over the summer, DPAC will be preparing for our week of action for this year, which will be at the beginning of September, aiming to expose the hypocrisy of the government celebrating the Paralympics while giving tax breaks to the rich on the backs of disabled people. We hope all of you will support our week of action, and likewise when you strike, when you occupy and when you resist, you will have DPAC solidarity. We got rid of IDS, now let's get hold of Dodgy Dave and all of the rest.
So just to finish, we wanted if you would like to join us in one of the chants that the disabled occupy occupiers of Parliament Central Lobby were using during Prime Minister's question time on the 23rd of March. Some of you may remember the BBC were asked to stop filming. Now, although if you were watching PMQs at the time, you couldn't hear the background noise, we had it on good authority that we could be heard in the chamber. So how does the chant go, Paula? Osborne won't apologise, he'll just snort coke and tell us lies. You like that?